Hello everybody, it's VerticalSandwich. Welcome back to Let's Play Crash Bandicoot, the remastered version. We're going to Lost City. We've got to break every box without dying, and we're not even getting close. Like we're not even close to our goal of breaking every box. Not even remotely. Not even a little. Like if you watch my last video on mute, you would never know that my goal was to do that. You'd just be like, why is he constantly resetting this level? He's clearly bad at it. You probably wouldn't say that. If you're familiar with my channel, you would never, like, watch me play a Crash Bandicoot game and be like, he's seriously bad at, like, Crash Bandicoot games. Because you'd know that already. Alright. I should stop trying to push the time limits on the things I'm trying to do. I hear that hit a metal box, like a trigger box, and I don't know what it's triggering. Like, I honestly don't. Alright, we really hate bats. That is the moral of the story here. We really hate them. They're really horrible. Style point bat kill. Oh, it's up above. It's like straight up. I see. I guess we don't really need to kill the bats. We need to kill that guy, though. He's a jerk. Bandicoot eating lizard. Or something. I don't know if he eats bandicoots or not. I just know he doesn't like us. There's no chance that him and I are going to become friends. No! Oh my god! What a crazy way to die. Okay. I don't think we're losing lives doing this. I mean, I'd know because we were at like 47 or whatever. At least I don't have to do this as Coco. Like, that was Hey Ryan Let's Play's curse. Was he played like every level as Coco. And the thing about that is, she's awful. She's horrible. Like, there's a reason this game is not called Coco Bandicoot. Because Coco's not a good character. Well, I mean, she's a fine character plotline-wise. I mean, she, you know. Although, I mean, canonically, does she, you know, I mean, clearly she's established later as, like, Crash's sister, right? But, you know, he's like Cortex's lab experiment in this game. So, like, does that make sense? Does Coco existing in this game make sense? Like, it's an interesting question, right? I mean, my gut feeling is that the answer is no, absolutely not. But I suppose you could make the same argument for, like, some of the bosses in this game. Now, like, what's the name of that rat in this game? Who ends up being like a holdover in the other games? Like, you never know he existed if you played like the later games. He's not like a character to speak of. And he's like one of those things. He's just like a, doesn't make any sense for him to be in the later games. And I suppose your argument would be like, well, you know, Crash Bandicoot character. I hear my phone ringing. Stupid phone. Stupid. Nobody's calling me. That's the thing, too. Is that phone is ringing because it's some robot. It's some robot, like, telling me that I have some crazy low interest rate on my credit cards due to me or something. And then if you answer, they will ask you crazy questions like, do you have credit cards? And you just go like, but you said I had a crazy low interest rate on my credit cards. So there's another death for me. Another horrible death for me. If we don't get it in this video, then I'm going to post commentary it, and we'll just watch the video of me getting it. And, yeah. And that'll be a thing. I haven't even got up to like, I mean, I haven't even gotten like halfway through this level yet, right? It's horrible. Horrible. It's like I'm not even paying attention. I am paying attention, kind of. I mean, I'm talking to you guys about telemarketers and stuff. Not even robocalls. It's not even telemarketers. That's the problem. At least with telemarketers, you tell yourself, like, well, they're just some person trying to make a living. Like, when I first moved to Milwaukee, it was like I actually considered it as a career option. Because, like, you could, it was a thing you knew you could get, right? You knew that they'd give anybody a try at being a telemarketer. And it paid miserably. I mean, it paid, like, you know, it, and then a girlfriend of mine at one point had been a telemarketer. I do have a pretty funny robocall story, though. So, really? I cannot believe that that's the way that works. So, I get this call one day, and it's my own number. My caller ID says it's my own number. You have to keep in mind that I have a landline, right? I have a landline, like an old school phone, and like an answering machine. So, I get this call, and it says it's me, right? It says it's my number. And, so I pick it up, and it's the recording, you know, it's the recording that we've all heard if we've gotten a robocall, the one that says, you know, you're eligible for blah 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 interest rates. If you're interested in these savings, you know, please press 1. So I pressed 1, and this guy picked up, and he says, hello, are you interested in blah 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 blah? And I said, oh no. Like, you spoofed my own phone number, and I just thought that that was amazing. It was like getting a call for myself, so I answered. And he hung up. He didn't even say a word to me, he just hung up. And I was like, but don't you want to talk about how crazy that is? Like, I wanted to talk to him about what a bad strategy it is. Like, and I kind of wanted to talk to him about the concept of whether or not the spoofing software, like whether or not his robot was set up to always pick my number, or whether or not it was, there we go, like if it was always set up to pick the number of the person that was calling, because I think that that's horrible design, right? Or if I had just like won the telemarketing spoof phone number lottery. You know, was it a 1 in a million shot, or like a 1 in a 10,000 shot that like I got my own number? Or was everybody getting their own number, which in case, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, they need to know that that's like, you know, a crappy idea. Because nobody's gonna honestly believe it's their own number. I mean, nobody's going to be like, well, I guess me from the future is calling. I guess it's that... I guess it's that, like, spooky story about the woman who calls to tell herself that her husband's going to die. Okay, let's see if we can get this. And we did. Finally. We finally got it. Finally. Yeah, so I just wanted to be like, hey, by the way, like, maybe what you should do is check out the way that, you know, that thing works, because I'm curious about it. Like, I thought maybe he'd be curious about it, too. Because, frankly, he should be. Anybody should be curious about that. And I hope I didn't need him for something. Although he'll probably have respawned. Alright, so now we have the Brio bonus round, which is going to take us forever. It's going to take us a forever amount of tries. Well, we could... Actually, it's going to take us 2 tries. Because if I hadn't messed up the strategy right away, I would have been Oh, I could not have timed that any better. I have to watch, because even though special rounds don't use lives, even though special rounds don't use lives, I could die on my way to the see, like, I could just do that. Yeah, and if I die trying to get the bonus round, then that's not, you know. I need to bounce off that top crate. That's the problem here. Okay. If I just keep my head, if I like just level-headed about this whole thing. That's all I needed. Okay, now what? Oh, yeah. Huh! Oh, what a shame. It's because, like, in my practice file... No, in my first playthrough of this, I actually just kind of, like, bullied my way through that. There we go. 3 lives for me. Just seriously! Seriously, I overshot the last one? The last one? That's like the free one. Okay. There we go! 21 to 21! That is perfect. And it's 6 extra guys. So, when we come back, we're going to try the rest of this. I'll see you guys for that. Bye, everybody.